All right, guys, so we're back. Finally, man. We have not worked on the X6. Thought I'd tell you what was going on. Some of you guys seen the last video saying that I was sick. What had happened, Philip got the Rona. Man, how long has that been? That was probably 5 weeks ago now. Something like that, 4 weeks ago. And he's pretty sick with it. And he was down for a while. He's a pretty skinny kid though, so it don't take a lot and to get you down. So anyhow, about 2 weeks ago, maybe a day over 2 weeks ago, I contracted that. My mom got it, she brought it home, and my uncle and cousin stayed with me. We all got it. And we went ahead and I was like good enough to keep doing stuff. We did the bay door right here. We're just kind of working along, not really, didn't feel like making videos. Didn't really have anything in the shop to make. And, just kind of trying to stay away from everybody and not go out in public too much and that kind of stuff. So it went along pretty good. And the X6 came in about in the middle of that. And I told the guys, like, well, we're not going to be able to start on that until, something changes and I feel a little bit better, because I didn't feel like doing anything. And pretty much just kind of laying around here as time went on, just a dry cough, but I had a fever every day. And I had a fever ended up being about 12 or 13 days straight. So I would take 2 Tylenol in the morning, extra strength, 2 in the evening to keep the fever off of me. And then we were taking all kinds of vitamin C, vitamin D, zinc, all that kind of stuff. We were taking everything, right? Trying not to die. I mean, even though it was like the mildest cold ever. But the dry cough is so severe, I could not get over it. And we all had it. I'm the only one here not vaccinated. Everybody had the same thing. And, it wasn't that bad. It wasn't bad enough to really go to the doctor, I would say. It was just annoying. And it got to the point to where I kind of had a bad night and I coughed all night. And I coughed so much, my muscles in my back, my neck were hurting, and it just would never come out of it. So I went and bought, one of our other cousins told me that Sudafed is what you want. So we got Sudafed that allowed you to open everything up, coughed everything out, everything was good. And then it was good till it wasn't. You can't take Sudafed very often and very much. Especially if you have a high blood pressure like I have, because what it'll do, it'll raise your blood pressure, right? It's cold medicine. But what it did do is open up your lungs, open up your head, where you can actually function right. Here's where that comes in tenfold. So about 4 days ago, I tested negative. Started feeling like I wasn't sick anymore. Everything was good 3 days ago. But I woke up the morning after that, which is day before yesterday, and I was sitting there in the chair of the computer and just like all at once, couldn't breathe at all. And it was kind of like someone threw just a wet towel over your face. I guess same thing it feels like when you have an asthma attack. I don't have asthma. I don't have any problems like that. And it got to the point to where we're about 30 minutes away from any kind of hospital, probably closer to 40. And I don't know if I can make it 5 more minutes, let alone 40 minutes away. So you kind of start to panic because you kind of breathe until you can't. And I remembered I had that Sudafed, and I took one of those. Within just a few minutes, it fixed it completely. And so I said, well, we're not playing this crap anymore. We're going to the doctor. And I called the doctor up, and they get me in a couple hours. And I have a pretty dang good doctor. She knew exactly what to do. She said, well, what's going on is you've coughed so much, you've inflamed your lungs. Everything is inflamed, even though there's no mucus, and you can't get oxygen in. And she said, you need a inhaler or a nebulizer with the steroid in it. And so she wrote me a script for the nebulizer, went picked it up, and some oral steroids. You take, looks like you're taking birth control, right? Take 1, 6 a day, 5 a day, 3, and it tapers off to nothing. And she said, we've been seeing more and more of this. And she also said, what would have happened if you wouldn't have took Sudafed? You would have come here in the, via ambulance, hospital via ambulance, or you wouldn't have made it. She said a lot of people don't make it. And they're seeing more and more of that with Omicron after people get over the sickness a day or so after it's over. So I'm kind of making this video. This is not a car video. This is a video you guys need to know what's going on, because if you don't, you'll be totally dead. She said it makes no difference if you have your shots at all. None. None of these symptoms that I had would make any difference if you had a shot. Now, my cousin had a little bit of it. He's only 18 years old, and he started getting that crap too. He had Sudafed on hand. I told him, I said, look, dude, if you have this problem, you don't hesitate. Come wake me up, whatever you got to do, and we'll fire up the nebulizer. And, because they gave me like 30 or 40 vials of that stuff to put in it. And that pretty much saved me right there. But it doesn't really have anything to do with what kind of health you're in. It doesn't really have anything to do with a lot of things. The scariest part is I've never heard about any of this. I watch stuff on the internet all the time about COVID. Nobody's ever once mentioned this. I have friends and relatives that went to the doctor having the same problem, and they sent them home with antibiotics, and some of them nearly died because of it. And, some of the friends that watch the videos, our good friend Sylvester, he had the same problem. He had to go back after I told him what the deal was. He had to go back and get an inhaler with that butyrol in it to fix the situation. So this is my video to you guys saying, hey, if you have this issue, the first thing you need to do if you catch COVID, go get some damn Sudafed and keep it at your house. It's like $6. And because that's your way out if things starts going upside down. And you won't know. It'll just go from totally good to totally not. And also what that did, that inhaler or the nebulizer for me, totally took away that dry cough and quickly got me back in line. And without that, I think that would have just permanently, when I get sick, I have a cough for months sometimes, and that fixed that all together. Also, what it also did was give me back my taste and smell. Whatever swells up in you that knocks your taste and smell out, that albuterol quickly fixes that. So as of today, I'm pretty much 100% normal. I know a lot of you want me to die, horrible death, all this other stuff, but not gonna die. So if you watch the channel frequently, or you're just seeing this video for the first time, we do car stuff. We'll be taking apart the X6M the next day or so here. Phil will be back Monday, the camera guy. He's excited about that. He's been locked down at his house, bored out of his damn mind forever. And hopefully now everything go back to normal. And stay tuned for some more videos. Thanks, guys. We'll see y'all later.